Well, don't think I ain't heard the rumors. Rumors are I'm here in Tulsa doing nothing but having fun. Well, today we're going to rebuild this stairs. They've seen better days. They're at a beautiful home here in the central Tulsa, and they have to come out. Here's our bottom step. Worthless. Done incorrectly in my opinion. Now, let's see what we can do. First thing we need to do, let's remove those handrails. Next step, let's get these treads out of the way. Now, once I got the treads off, you can see what the problem is. This board was no longer even nailed. It should be up there. It should be way up there like that. This one came loose during the demolition, and this one is barely hanging on. We're going to make sure that whatever we go back with is a lot more sturdier than what was existing. After getting the stringers totally clean, I realized there's a couple other things they did extremely wrong. One thing you never want to do is land a stringer just on the ground. I mean, it may last 10 years, but it ain't going to last 30. And landing any kind of wood on the ground, even treated, is not recommended. Another thing, if you don't see, the area right here. Never cut your stairs in a fashion that leaves only that much meat. That's your strength right there. There are exact codes, there are exact rules when you're a carpenter, and that is not the rule of thumb. That is why these stairs were weak from the moment they were put in, because they only have that much meat holding them up. Now that the stringers are out of the way, I'm going to take a measurement to find out what the math is going to be to rebuild these steps. It's a real easy measurement. All you got to do, take your level across where your stairs are going to land. And we got 38 inches. You take 38 inches, divide it 5 times, you got 7.6 inches. That is what every step, that's what we're going to measure, every step that we manufacture on our 2x12 stringer. So now we'll draw that math onto our stringer. Alright, I've went ahead and transferred my math onto the board. You can probably barely see the lines, but when you do it, you'll be able to see your lines enough to cut them. With the speed square, or I'm sorry, the frame square, I went 7.5 inches that way. You can see my little marks on there. And this way I decided to do 11. That's called the run part of it. And look how much more meat I have right there compared to the old. This is much more substantial, much more closer to code. Now we're going to cut this one out and we're going to test it in place. So next we're going to cut it. Alright, so what I've already done is I added a band board so we have something to nail our stringer to. And then I cut a stringer to use as a pattern. I didn't cut the steps yet. You can see the steps are still marked. But I cut the bottom and I cut the top. You can see how it's fitting. So now well, after a little consideration, I went ahead and changed my idea. I'm going to have that stair going all the way up. I think the homeowner will be happier with this. It's not what I would do, but it helps my stair come out to the proper position here. So I went ahead and changed my mind. But here we are. Now, I know you're saying, you told me to never land the wood on the ground. Well, we're not. We're going to put some cement blocks there. We're going to measure and make sure the blocks land right on the cement at the right height. We'll also cut the treads out and mark the other two treads and get ready to install them. Alright, here's where we are so far. I'm getting one stringer established, getting it all level. We'll cut the other two just like it. Make sure everything's perfect. As you see here, I now got the second stringer level with the first one I got established. Then we'll move on and get this last one in the correct position. Alright. So now I got all three stringers, correct place. I have one of the riser boards, so I know exactly where the bottom goes now. It's exactly as wide as the top. Now I'm going to cut some more of my risers, cut a few treads. Next time you see this, it may look closer to a stair. Alright, so here we are. Stairs are finished. Still got to put the handrails up, pick up some tools, pick up some debris. But we have the stairs replaced, and the rumors of me just messing around in Tulsa have now been squelched. Thank you very much for watching my video. Oh, and like they say, it ain't right till it's level.